See?
No,
Fuck.
no.
Or at least
One wants to
seriously.
fight.
No,
To
they
the
don't want
balcony!
to say helpful spar. They say no.
I mean, I don't want to get hit by that.
Oh,
'Cause I
he
believe that was-
doesn't use that.
You want invest of the pitches to update your board?
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I was...
They would be nice. I haven't updated the world in a while.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yo, man. Yo, you with your new move. Tetsuga.
Thank you, man. Sorry.
Tetsuga.
We're like an upgrade from my fucking range what can I do with lightning?
The sun,
Lightning.
the sun, and the mage light.
Yeah, guess where you got
That's
the
a cool
lightning
effect.
from.
I like that.
Yeah, it is the sun, you know.
I did not expect you to do that. I legit did not expect you to do that. Oh my god. It's great.
Yeah, the mage light. It's because of the.
Alright.
Yeah, he got the lightning
What is
from
it
me.
that you wish?
blue sun. So they have a
Alright.
tendency
You mean I got lightning from me? I always had a lightning affinity.
I
solar
know,
flares
but I
and
expressed it.
everything. So,
Because Pandoria.
You know, he has to discharge every.
Shut up.
I
Shut
hardly
up.
ever
Shut
get
up.
to do anything in
You
like during
gotta
the
use
Sparta
that
the
shit more.
most.
Okay, so
It's just
basically
you know
me and Justice had a
the
plan.
oh, you know.
So basically what we're going to
just
do
trying to-
is we're gonna set up a scene where we both basically mind fuck each other. So basically as you are the
training, so certain trainings will be like, all right, time to ask how you do first Spanish because I do have you know a couple students trying to learn.
oh shit, we're done.
What the fuck? What the? What
People are realizing, oh, shit.
You dummy! You fucking dummy!
And, we'll pop off a black flag.
That deserves a panning.
And then yeah, people have seen me in the red balls
Man. God damn, man.
That is not what's going to happen.
Everyone's been practicing.
Well, it's technically, you know, if you put a technical, okay, hold on, let me just fix my headset.
Moving on, dude.
First practice.
Okay.
Alright, what's
so
scene?
He
basically-
doesn't just
So
gain.
basically, Justice. So the way I saw this, depending on the scene, so basically we're basically going to create a scene for us to basically lure dump each other with information about each other. So for example,
Oh, that's what you're talking
to
about.
make this more cinematic. Yeah. So the photo that I made is so basically Justice is going to tell you like a important moment in Justice's life, and then like maybe a combat scene or just something to basically put a scene and then something important that Fumi doesn't know. And then vice versa, I'm going to tell you something important about Fumi and a scene to set up. And basically you're going to play that scene from Justice to me, to them, and vice versa. So I'm gonna get their
So
scene. they're gonna
so
get my
technically make create an event, a mini event. But whatever, like one special moment for Justice, give it to you.
That I'm
What
going
any
to
special, yeah, and then get one special moment to you. Have her experiences. So switch the event
And then
to
yeah,
the
the whole
opposite.
mind
okay.
fucking, you know, getting intertwined and our mind becomes one. That's
Freaking- okay, so after the scene we set up, what happens? How is this related to everything?
Do you want to be spoiled, or do you want to keep it slightly vague?
I need to know, will it change? Like, not change. Because I know a lot of you have like gimmicks that can change the battle. But
Yeah, let's
my
probably
main
hop
thing,
to something where these two can, one of them can hear this.
We can ask him to leave.
No, we could just talk in VC.
Oh,
I got it.
Who said head pads to recharge head pad?
Damn.
okay. I have to turn on our Discord.
Yeah. So explain about.
Well, Laura, Justice, you explain the Ouroboros thing.
Okay.
Let me explain. Before you continue, will your technique be? Of course, it will be used in the final fight, right?
Yes.
Is this the same thing as what you did to the clone Nightmare, or something more grander?
No,
and
it can be vastly different. Justice, explain.
Okay, so we're gonna perform this ability from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 called the Interlink, which will unlock something called a Ouroboros form for us, where we both combine into one person, and then the reason that we will share our precious memories is because during the interlink process, memories and thoughts are shared between each other. So we want to do that outside of the actual final battle so that we can get that out of the way. And this Ouroboros form is going to be super powerful for us, that it's gonna hopefully be compared against Orion's mech, which is what I would hope.
Oh, so technically, you becoming
Remember
a
when I
play
said I'm
for
going to revamp my the giant mech form?
yeah.
That's
Construct.
the revamp.
Are you? Oh,
Mindfuck.
I see. You just shut up.
That's not how it works.
So technically, it's the same. It's the technique you had when you had the construct behind you, but justice is your construct, right?
No, we are gonna become one person and basically out of character. I'm going to be control a giant fucking construct. He's gonna control arms hovering around me to support me.
All right.
As well.
I keep it a surprise for me. So it'd be similar to Ryan's mech.
Okay.
What's the power by?
What's the power by? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
What is it power by? Is it power by mana?
It's gonna be powered by
mech?
you.
So you know that flame clock that I've been talking about?
Yeah.
That's what it's powered by.
Okay.
And
That's
that
what this
excess
is
power
for.
is going to be used to drain you.
So it's the same thing with Orion's mech. Same thing.
Somewhat.
No, because you mentioned in Orion that you wanted to build an engine that drains me to power up his mech.
Well, ours isn't going to be powered by you, but we're going to have the ability to.
The ability. Okay.
Okay.
So his is purely, depending what he does, purely. But ours is more like, give us the big suck and then fire it back here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. And you want to have your special scenes before the fight, of course, right?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, justice here, because if we do this justice, like for example, if we do this the day before, we're going to show, that's the thing I'm asking, Justin, do you want to show up as our characters, or do you want to show up as our interlead form?
I think it would be better to show up as our characters and then interlink, so that we can still have input in the final battle and assist. I know that it's cooler if we show up in our interlink form, but I would also feel kind of...
I personally recommend you come in as your own characters, have your own time to help support everyone, and then when things goes
then we need to make a cool animation of us transforming then.
Oh,
do the
fuck,
Dragon
no.
Ball fusion.
Fusion, ha!
I'm going to die inside if we do that.
That's like Vegeta. He always die every time he does that. But yes. Do that.
So basically, the memory sharing we'll do at a different date, and then we'll just pretend that it happened during that.
I'm gonna say, because I'm thinking about your special scene. Should we do your special scene on the same day?
Yeah, I was about to say we do back to back to make it easy.
Back
So
to
we
back,
get the
yeah.
NPC. So we do Justice scene or my scene first, and then we switch over. So both can help.
And then
We can do that,
your-
or if we need to, we can do it on another day. Either way is fine with me.
It shouldn't be too
okay.
long. Like I said, it's just one important moment, and then set up some slight combat for what we try to do.
The only issue we're facing right now is what day all three of us can do it, and
I'm pretty open for the evenings, remember.
yeah, and we gotta do this before the week. So let's do this. So because next week I should have.
This
some
might
open
need
schedule.
NPCs though.
Alright,
This might
adios,
there's
Lawrence.
See ya.
Frost. Adios,
Based on
Justice. The
you'll
main
see,
character.
2 to 3 NPCs will be needed.
You're never gonna lose that. You're forever the main character now.
Fuck you.
Today just helped prove it too. This was your episode. Dun 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 dun.
No, it wasn't. What are you talking about?
It was you're the main character.
All right. We could do it either
gotta go
next week.
more.
We could do it next week.
Is the final battle happening next week?
No, the week after.
Oh, okay.
It's happening on
Okay.
We're gonna be
Saturday.
cutting.
So
it
it'll
close.
be a little bit far off for us to remember, but it should be fine. Like whatever
It'd
fits
be-
is good.
So next week we're gonna have a meeting, either on Saturday or next week, maybe on Monday or Sunday. We talk about how we see when we do it. Then we schedule a day when we do it from that week. If it doesn't work next week, we could work it
Do it
with
the day before, like. if
Yeah,
you
yeah. Of course, I leave it to you how you play your construct. Of course, if you're inexperienced to it, I know Fosh will be experienced since he has controller, but it'd be new to have two minds. It's like Pacific Rim type of
guys-
style.
We're gonna talk like we are going to fuck you up. We are not. What do you mean?
You're gonna
not?
get your ass beat.
By us. You see the swords, we're gonna ram it up your bum.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah. How big is the construct?
We're going to I would like to say we're going to match it to you.
Okay. So
How big is Nightmare? Or how big is going to Final Nightmare be?
the final nightmare will be what's
You're
you
not
would
doing the whole like super big
No,
thing.
no,
like,
no. Because if I do that, it's not fun for the tiny people.
Yeah, like I
Um,
said, it's not fun.
No. The big one is only used for like to play a special phase. And here is this the final? Yeah, this is one. He's like 7.28 meters.
I can go to the hands so that we can compare.
Yeah, go for it.
If you're fine with it, seeing the hands.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Man, you kind of looking kind of skinny there, man. We could put some muscle on you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect.
This reminds me of the
Fuminori?
hands that Ross used to use in his old construct.
Your thoughts?
I mean, when Laura leaves, she can showcase me the cool stuff they have. But yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be fun.
Pow, 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 pow.
Man, you are so fucked.
So I had to make them slightly
Three-
bigger than the base. So you're probably gonna need to make the model a little bit bigger too.
You could tweak it a little bit, but yeah, it works. Kitty's gonna be used for tomorrow's event for Kane's hunt.
And what's happening tomorrow?
Kane's 1v1 Shadow Raider. Kitty and I are going to fight Sora.
Wait, you gonna fight Shadow Raider?
No, Kane's gonna fight
I-
his own Shadow Raider, Kane.
Shadow Raider, and then what was it? The
How
Shadow
do you have,
Raider
do
Kane.
you have the model?
I do not. I was about to clone it off Sora, but I was also thinking of messaging you if you want help. You
sure,
play
but
because
that
you have.
that model came from me, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I want to ask Frost if he could play Shadow Raider Kane since he knows the mechanics, most of it, and like
What time? Because is this
it's-
before or after?
it'll
Akala?
be if this was happening before Akala.
Oh.
Yeah, because the model the Sora's using for the doppelganger or the Shadow
Yeah.
is the one that I made for him.
Yeah, I remember. You just need to
Look at
play.
me, I'm Kane, I'm generic E-boy.
You just need to play as Kane. Just more on the opposite. Like everything he has done, like it's the right way. His
I want
beliefs, his.
Why won't you die?
Oh, I can't die just yet.
He hasn't
it'd be
given
like
death
6:30
consent.
6:30 p.m. EST. So
Nice.
like, yeah, is that good for
I'll
you?
drop by. Yeah, I'll drop by.
Mm-hmm. To give you an explanation, you fight as Shadow Raider Kane, 1v1, you know. Of course, you've been losing battles since you're not your powers is weaker. But you would toss in two homunculus dolls. Those two homunculus dolls is Jack's character, my old character, and Kitty's old character back in EOT.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell Kitty to bring the pig, so when she's going to fuck up Sora really bad, then go.
Yeah,
and get the
I
food.
already told her like beforehand. She says she's gonna stretch. But I told her, hey, we're going back to the EOT time starts. You know.
I was from EOT too.
I was
Yeah.
EOT. Fuck you.
All of
Yeah.
us were.
But if that
Oh
is
yeah.
all, me and Justice have some plotting to do now.
Yeah. Figure out what scenes you want to do, then share it to me.
No, we're not gonna tell each other the scenes first out. That is gonna be surprise.
Oh
We're just
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
think of what kind of scene scenarios.
Okay, yeah. Think of
'Cause I don't-
scenes and then be surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm not smart enough to come up
Well-
with emotional scenes.
Well, it's your fucking character, Josh. That change back.
Well, no, I want to show you the stuff on this.
Yeah, Laura, get out of here.
Oh,
Go.
I'm looking at the board. I was like, what
Go.
image should I need to give her? All right, what you got?
No,
No,
I'm not
go, you
showing
know-
you.
Go, fuck off. Fuck off.
Oh, so why you call me Frost? What the
Because I
hell?
told you to fuck off. I told you to shoot.
Yeah, I am shooting. Don't dare do the middle finger. You son of a gun, even though it's that far. All right, I'm gonna head to the DMC meeting.
Bye
Thank
bye.
God.
Bye.
Wait. He's still here? This fucker's still here?
Don't worry.
Alright, show me.
I'm watching my log. No, he's still here.
There's one, yeah. There's no. Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
There you go.
Josh says your stream is muted, right?
No.
Then hide it so people don't see it.
Oh, why?
Because I'm about to walk out with the form.
You bitch. Ugh. It's probably too late anyways. Where is it? Okay. They probably saw it at this point, you know. Okay, so you have blinking emission on it, not scrolling.
Oh, I'll change that then, yeah, I can change that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let me see what
It
you
looks
got.
pretty good. Okay, let's see. First of all, I have a shield that forms itself.
Nice. Oh shit!
That's your fault. And then it can partially get broken,
I'm still here.
so you can see the piece of it falling apart.
Mhm.
So, you know, that way I can keep track of that. Okay. FX. Bulletstorm.
Nice.
Electric Aura on the fisties.
Do it have the punching effect?
Not for the Electric Aura.
Okay.
I have a smite that... Oh, I didn't turn around. Okay, that's in the strange direction. I think this is the rotation problem. Yeah.
Hmm.
I have spikes.
Nice.
Yes. I have to slam to do them. Then I have actual punches,
Ooh.
which, you know, aren't too crazy, so I don't blind anybody.
Mm.
Then, to pull from my Big Bang Edge stuff, Thunder Doom. On both hands.
Hold on, let me scale that. So how would it look if I put stand in between them? How would I look? So how would you look?
You probably need to turn out the
Do
wings.
you have to be like... Yeah. So you'd be like punch in front of me?
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, so we have to be a bit synced in. So I kind of like move drastically. I have to like stay, and you do punches, like.
Yeah, I can follow behind you. Pah! Then you can make the weapons bigger too if you need.
This is gonna be so cool.
Yeah. Probably on the flame clock material, I would just add an emission to that so that it looks like it's lit up too.
Mm-hmm. What exactly can I do so far in model? Do you put like any shape keys, anything for this I should know?
No, nothing like that. I just put like fizz bones on the wings and a couple other things, but that was about it.
Gotcha. So, all right, let's change how we're gonna talk. What we should add now, or we should talk about the stuff.
Okay, I hope you didn't break my video capture on my stream.
Well, that's your problem. Aren't you a fucking technological streamer? Don't you know these kinds of things?
No, it's just my capture card is absolute shit. Oh, yep, that broke my video capture. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's for the greater good.
This is why I don't like hiding my thing.
Don't you have like a BRB skin or something?
Yes, but that still breaks it. If I turn off the source, it breaks.
Okay. So for our scene, like, do you have any mind how you want to set it up, or do you want to hear what I have planned?
I don't really have any thoughts. My head's kind of empty. I don't think.
The best way I can see right now is, for example, for our characters. So I want us to convey something that our characters don't know about each other, but also something that's, you know, personal, important, like an event or something or someone, and then make a scene out of that, and then end it with maybe a combat or some sort of, you know, dramatic thing.
Okay. But why a combat?
Well, it's gonna be for me specifically.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I'm saying it can either be dramatic or combat. Like I said, it's something important if that important scene involves combat, like a certain death, a certain
I see what you mean.
mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, something that Fuminori doesn't know about Justice, and something Justice doesn't know about Fuminori. That is important.
Okay. I can think about something for that.
Because basically we set up a scene. Like I said, we don't want to make it too long for each other, so there's a scene to showcase something important, and then that leads to something for you to like convey, like either a specific information, an event, and then bam, it happens.
Gotcha.
And then my scene happens, and then the final scene will be us, you know, meeting together, having the talk, and then we just
Okay.
fusion, huh? Do you have any thoughts?
That makes sense. I wonder though if we'll have to
Input,
talk in our
goddammit!
combined form.
Well, that's why I said if we did this and then transform, showing up would be the cool. But since you said that, you know, we won't be able to, you want to show us the characters, maybe just we do this. We don't know. It happens. But since it's the first time, we don't know what happened because we got, let's just say, sensory overload, that the whole we part blanked out. So we don't know what happened. But then during the fight, like something activates. Like the video sent me, like we could both get knocked down. And something happens. And like, what the hell?
I just
And
wanted...
then we, like I said, make the cool animation.
The basic idea that I had is just... my finger. It's just we pre-do the scene, but then we act like the scene happens in that moment. That's just the thought I've been holding on to.
So you want the whole mind scene to happen during the fight, but
Yeah, but
put
we
it to
just
another
pre-record
day.
it, yeah. So that we don't interrupt the flow of the fight for that.
I mean, yeah, we can do that, but that means we're just gonna have to jump straight into the scene itself. There's no setup. You know that, right? Because
Yeah.
we're basically just setting it up, and
Technically,
I mean,
that's
yeah,
like
that could
more
work too
lore
if you wanna do
accurate,
that.
but I can go with the other method. It's just the first time special, you
It just-
know?
I know. Because like I said, if you do it like that, like I said, if we do it like that, we're gonna start the scene instantly. Like there's no build. I was like, okay, memory scene, link up. We're gonna have to pretend like we're in the middle of the fight, like, huh?
Mhm.
And then pew, and then scene ends, and then we transform, and then we're going to have to quote unquote convey that transformation with cool animation, giant explosion beam, and then transform.
Mhm.
And we can do that, because we'll think about it as we go on. But okay, so personal scene leads up something, conflict, combat, and then switch up. We
Yeah.
get to know something important about each other that we didn't know, and then we continue on.
Mhm.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to have you write down something real quick for you to think about as well.
Okay. What am I writing down?
All right, so
God,
I
my
want you
thing
because
isn't
I want you to
working.
record these. Okay, let me know when you got the things ready.
For some reason, my mouse isn't doing the thing. There we go. What am I writing down?
Okay, write it down in our DM so I can also remember this. So write down, basically in capital letters, your first impression of me. Your impression of me now. And then your thoughts on our journey together. Basically, what I want you to do is think about those things and then get a 15 to 20-second play on all of those where you basically say it. You basically record yourself answering those questions.
And what was the last one?
What are your thoughts on our journey together so far?
This is so much longer. Cool.
Nice. Because this is basically what I had in mind for our final scene. It's not spoiling anything, but it's just, and also, you've already muted, right? This is gonna play copyrighted music. It's showing the scene.
I'll go mute it. Forget I can do it here. Okay, it's muted.
Or you and I, interlink. Specifically the 1 minute mark.
Hmm?
Specifically the 1 minute mark.
Okay. Huh, neat.
Your thoughts?
Neat.
What are your inputs? What are your inputs now?
I don't really have much to say. It's neat.
Well, how did you envision it, if I ask you that?
Uh.
God damn it, Justice! You having a brain fart?
I don't know exactly what you mean by how do you envision that. I don't know where this would fit in.
No, how would you envision, like, if you had to think of the idea? How do you think this
What
would set up
idea?
if you had to set up? This whole scene!
I,
I want your feedback.
I've already said what I was originally thinking.
Yeah, but that's like the setup for I'm like talking about the actual scenes and then how we send it out. How would you want to do it? You're insufferable, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about, because, like, we do the memory swap, we go into the fight, we kick ass, and then we might talk about it after.
Okay, so excluding the memory scene and excluding everything past the memory scene, you know, the fight, we talk after. I'm just saying. So we do the memory scene. I'm talking about the whole like steps, the setup, how we're doing it, not what we're doing, how we're doing it.
Is there anything more that we need to do?
No, I'm just saying. What would you do? How would you think of it? I'm saying. Put it like that. And forget what you just thought of. Forget what I just said. If you had to set up this scene, how would you set it up?
So, in the final battle?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at that point, I imagine we would probably be at the end of our rope. So we pull this out as our last-ditch effort, because up until the last moment, the Flame Clock has not been cooperating with us for this final thing. We have the power working, we have the energy absorption working, we have the chassis running, but it still isn't cooperating with us. So as we're on the last rope, we pull it together at the last minute, and in our desperate attempt to save someone, we align our thinking. And then we have our memory moment that will come rushing back to us. And then we transform, and then we kick a bunch of ass, and then we either stay transformed for a while, or we can de-transform, and then we can talk about what we just saw.
And now, okay, and now if we jump specifically into the memory thing, how would you set up the memory thing? Is the same thing that I would do? Set up something important to tell us about each other, or something else? Or lore dump each other about our history?
Setting up an important memory sounds fine. Like, normally it's like a collage of memories, but that might be hard to do in VR, so just
We don't have time
a
for
couple
that.
specific important memories and phrases.
And what if you only could do like one important thing that defines you as a character?
I'd probably have a hard time thinking of one, but I can try.
Because I don't want like be like small short scene, like basically a memory that slowly builds up and defines you as a character that I didn't know about, or that I did know about, but I get to experience. Like basically the most important thing that has happened in your life that defines you as just this model number, you know.
You know, but to be honest, there hasn't been that much.
What are you talking? You have the entire creation of the Justice clones. You have what happened before. You have the EOT. If that was part of it.
Yeah, but Pandoria and Justice are different characters. They're not the same. They are like the in hierarchical sense standard, like Justice is the succession of Pandoria, but
That could be something. Like it's something important defines if Pandoria. I'm not talking about Pandora being you. I'm talking if Pandoria has a important thing on you. That could also be a scene.
Hmm.
If Justice is the successor to Pandora, why don't you showcase that? Or, like I said, something that defines Justice. If it's not something that has happened, then tell me something about you. You're an aspect of you then that is important. Like I said, it's not that you said Pandora isn't your character, but you said Pandora is your successor to Justice.
yeah.
How did that happen? Don't tell me. Just like imagine that. How did that happen? Why did that happen? Or why did the split up to 1,000 Justice happen? Why Justice? Think of that. Like think of you, your character, at that moment. I already have a few in mind that I want to convey. I'm asking you now because this is your character that you've been RPing with for God knows how long.
Nah, it hasn't been that long. They don't really have that much history or written out lore.
But you have history, you have done stuff. All I'm asking right now is for you to think of what is the most important thing that you've done, experienced, or witnessed. Or even hell, even created. Like for example, let me just put another character so that I won't spoil. Like for example, if I had to put this character is Mori. This is the one that was part of the EOT. If I had to put a defining moment on this character, and they were friends with, this defining moment would be when they either first got teleported, or when they finally let go of my other character, Kitty's character, Rena. Because that defined him as a character, because that is when he realized that he had feelings for her. Something important. Or, for example, when he was young and he was attacked by the raiders, his entire family, or the group that he's part of, all got slain. And he couldn't do anything about that. After that day on, Scarden for Life decided to become the man that is today. Something that defines you. So, something for you to think about. Again, like I said, this is your character. And then when you think of a scene like that, how would you create it? How would you set it up? Like how would you build it up? Beginning, middle, and an end. Yeah, I'm just giving you ideas, man.
Yeah. I'm just
Because as much as
I
you
feel like
say
I'm
that
being
you're trying to be a
reminded that
subordinate,
I'm not good at this.
I'm not saying you're good at this. I'm just trying to help. Because like I said, as much as you say you're trying to support, you're in the background. This is our story. This is Fuminori and Justice story. We went from a individual who considered himself a exposable tool that was spread out for sole purpose of helping humanity and doing whatever so, and then turn to someone who cares, an individual who cares about themselves, their friends, and would help help them not do the right thing, but like you saved Fuminori. You could have given him the power to make him strong enough to fight Nightmare, but you saved them. And then we have Fuminori, a weapon was given sentient life, who was forced to relive his entire existence as someone else. He became he made a weapon, but he was forced to become humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
We both have our stories that we've been through life since we started RPing together. I'm not saying that I'm not trying to remind you that whatever you said. I'm just trying to remind you that we're in this together. This is our story, not theirs. This is our story we've made through the destructive catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
So don't start with the whole reminder that you're bad at this. You're not.
Mm.
I just want this to be fun for both of us. We're not the main characters of the destructive catacombs, but we are the main characters of our own story.
Mm.
This isn't a story about defeating Nightmare or saving the universe. This is a story about two individuals who had a story together, who shared together, who became friends. The odd people, the people that would expect it, the one that does all the fighting and the one that doesn't do a lot of fighting. The hot-headed one, the cold, the tempered one. The one that jumps first into action, the one that stays behind calculated.
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Eh, I just feel inadequate, is the gist of it.
What is that?
Like, I get that we've done all this and that we've told this story, and I get that. But
But
I don't feel like I've really done that much.
and what's the problem with that?
I don't know.
Who
I
said
just
you have to do
don't
everything?
think I
Just
deserve a limelight.
Justice. This isn't just putting your life. This is just, again, this is our roleplay. This is just us having fun, to create stories, to enjoy doing the things that we enjoy doing. Disregarding everything that's happened with you, have you had fun doing this? Have you enjoyed setting up what we've done, the scenes you and I have done, the things that we've been shenanigans to be pulled off? Have you had fun with that?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. That's why we roleplay. To have fun, to do the things we couldn't do. So don't feel inadequate because you haven't done much. We're doing the things that we want to do. Not the things we need to do. We don't need to save the world. We don't want to become the strongest universe. Not any of that. We just do what we want to do to have fun. That's all that's about.
Hmm.
It's simple as that. What's the point of it if you can't have fun, Justice? It defeats the purpose. So if you feel inadequate hearing like that, then I'll say this. I enjoy role-playing with you. I enjoy creating the stories that I've created with you. I've had a blast. That's all. That's all it ever needs to be. I didn't ask for, the grand scheme, the coolest stuff, everything, to check up all the lists. I just asked for a good time and have fun. And we've had it. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong if you want me to.
No, I don't think you're wrong.
It doesn't have to be like everyone else. We're not them. We're us. You don't have to compare yourself to others.
That's like
We're all different.
the only bar of quality that I have.
Okay, Justice.
I have to compare myself to others because I have to know if I'm good at something or not. I don't like feeling like I'm not good at what I do. I have to be. Otherwise, what am I worth if I'm not able to do something?
Here's the thing, Justice. Ironically, you play a character that has basically 1,000 copies of you. But there is no other you. No one can replace you. So the expectation you should put on yourself is only on yourself. You don't see me asking you to be the greatest fighter like I am. And I don't ask you to be like you. Do I know? Like, I understand if you want to be better. But don't do it for other people's sake. Do it for your own sake. Don't compare yourself because you have to match the standard norm. Just be you. Like I said, I didn't ask you to be a good fighter like me or do all the cool flips and all the acrobatic stuff that you have to physically train for. Have I?
No.
And I haven't asked you, but how do I listen to people? How do I have the patience to sit here, listen to everyone, and gather all this information and just be able to convey them? I haven't asked that, have I?
Mm-mm.
No. These expectations that you set on yourself should only be on yourself. If you want to be better on this thing, it's because you want to, not because you have to. No one's asking you to, Justice. And no one should. We're all different individuals. No one's the same. And we're all flawed. No one's perfect. And that's okay. That's just how we go. That's just humanity, society. So it's fine if we're bad at stuff, but like I said, at the end of the day, do the things that we want to do.
I don't know. I really don't want to mess up your
It's a
expectations
lot.
of everything.
And I never asked for it. I'm just saying right now, just want to have fun. And if it doesn't end that way, then, well, it happens. I haven't ever set an expectation in Justice. I've only asked you, hey, do you want to do this? Oh, let's do it. Oh, this happened. Oh, that's fine. I've never asked, put these kinds of things on you, Justice. So you don't have to, like, push yourself to, do this and that for other people. If you want to do it, by all means, go for it. But don't feel yourself pressured because, you have to be something you're not. That is the last thing I want. I just want you to be you. And that's what everyone else should say as well. Like, I'm not here to, like I said, I'm not here to compare myself to, comparison number 2, 4, 6, 100. I'm here with Justice. No one else.
Who is Justice? I don't know.
Well, that's not for me to answer.
I'm just really good at copying what I see.
Well, Justice. If you're copying what you see, if you make it your own, it is still what you make out of it. You see me, Frederick, Lloyd, the others, we have all weapon system, but it's based off differency. Everything is copied these days, but it's what we make out of it. You can 100% copy it, or you can copy what you think is cool and make something new out of it. Nothing's original these days, but it's what we make out of it that matters. So it's fine.
It doesn't feel okay. I can't just be me. is no me.
Then who am I talking to right now then, Justice?
I'm very, very confused.
Again, I ask, Justice, look at me. Who am I talking to right now?
I don't know.
I'm talking to you. Whoever you are, whoever you want to be, whoever you're trying to be, I'm talking to you. No one else. No one's here. I'm talking to you. And whoever you decide to be, that's on you. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but it's your life. Justice. No one else's. I'm not trying to pressure you into anything. I'm just making it clear. There's no one else is there. It is you and I.
God, I have problems. Fuck.
Like I said, I mean, no one's perfect. We have our flaws. But you don't see me complaining.
I don't want to put this on you anymore.
Justice. We're friends. That's what friends do. Ironically, you're pulling the same thing Ellie's doing right now.
I know. It's just... This is not
And
something that I can
you
solve.
told her.
I've tried to solve. I can never solve it.
What exactly are you trying to solve, Justice?
God damn it. Fuck. I don't know how to organize this. I can't organize this for some reason.
How am I to put it like this? Is there anything that needs to be solved?
Well, if I could figure out an identity for myself. Who is Justice? What do I like doing? What am I doing? Don't know. Just been...
Justice, right now you're overthinking it. Look at me. Saying who you are, what you like doing. I literally asked you if you enjoyed this a few moments ago. You told me yes. It doesn't have to be as complicated as to find out exactly who you are. You are you. You make what you want to be. Yet it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to know everything. No one knows everything. I simply just ask you to do what you want to do. And if you don't know, then you'll find out.
I'm a person
for
that
hell's
just
sake, what have
needs
we
to
been
know
doing?
everything. The more I know how to react. I can do what people need of me. I can be...
You're saying that again. What people need you to be. No. You don't need to know everything. You really don't.
The
Again,
only
you're
way
going
I know
back to
how
that
exist is just by being things for people. That's all I know.
And that's the thing, Justice. You're already being someone. You're being you. Not comparison number 1, 2, 3, 4. You're being you. you're going back to that mindset of putting expectation on you for others again. You don't have to. Has anyone asked you that? Have I asked you that?
No, but that's where I fit best. It's where I know what to do. It's the only time things make sense. When I know how to say the right things, and
like I told you, we're not perfect. We have our flaws. We make mistakes. We will get achievements. That's how we live. We learn from our mistakes, and we continue living. You don't see me complain about how I'm like struggling to do the things that I don't want to do. If anything, the only thing that I'm struggling is say, oh, I can't fight is better. Oh, just get better fighter than training because I want to get better fighting. Or Unity or Blender or whatever I want to do because I want to. Not what people want to. Not what people ask of me. You come first.
that's never
Like I
been how
said.
I lived.
Again, Justice. It's your life. I don't know how else to put it.
Hmm.
Like I'm not expecting you, because I'm not expecting you to understand all of this. I'm not expecting you to like, ooh, snap a finger, turn a leaf. I just want you to know that it's all right for you to be you. And even if you don't know that, that's fine. You continue living on, and one day you might find out. If not, you're still you. You're still living as you are, doing the things that you are doing. Nothing changes that.
Hmm.
You're fine the way you are, Justice. You may not think that now, you might think other things, but every time you ask me, that is what I always say. You're fine just the way you are.
Can't be right.
You can take me at a word for that or not, that's up to you. But that's what I believe. Like I said, I'm not expecting you to like snap a finger, understand all this, or turn a leaf. I just want you to hear it. What you do after that, it's on you. You don't have to know everything. But you know now.
Sorry for this.
Don't apologize, Justice. Again, I'll make this very clear. If I didn't want to be here, then we wouldn't be sitting here talking. You don't have to apologize. Friends. That's what friends do. Like you said. We're here for each other. You don't have to be able to process it all, I understand.
I hope I can figure out where I went soon.
There's no rush here, Justice. You have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
And hey, if you do, I'll be sure to hold up a giant flag with your face.
Hmm.
I'd comfort you, but I know you're not the physical type, so.
Yeah, I appreciate the distance.
Yeah, and you're talking to the most physically affectionate person here, but even I know when to, put some distance.
Hmm.
Respect boundaries.
Yeah.
Despite my dismay, but
Yeah.
I understand. You don't have to tell me. I understand. Like I said, no rush here. Take as long as you need.
Alright.
You don't have to say anything, Justice. It's fine.
I haven't. It feels like. Mm,
Like I said, I'm not expecting you to understand everything. And you don't have to. Really, you don't.
I don't know when the last time anyone's had a conversation with me like this. Normally, my relationships are always one-sided, where I'm the one doing everything for the person. And they never.
I have
break that
no idea how
barrier.
many times I've tried to do things for you.
Hmm.
I have to shake you back and forth to get you started with your own stuff. I have to poke you with a pitchfork to get you moving.
How are you not tired of it?
Because I enjoy hanging out with you. I don't say it to your face and I have a hard time conveying it in words, but I cherish the moment I have with you. Because I've had fun. I've had a blast. I had to create these moments. I had to make these cool stuff with you. If anything, I'm curious why you're not tired of my shenanigans. I'm the biggest fucking elf here.
I don't know either. Sometimes it's nice just to have some uncontrollable chaos.
I mean, I would say the opposite do attract.
Hmm. Fuck. Ugh. Oh, my toe dislocated itself. Ow.
Justice down, justice down.
Ugh.
I'm calling 911.
Fuck. Go back in place, you bitch. Ugh.
Like I said, Justice, if I didn't want to be here, then I wouldn't be here.
Hmm.
But I am here.
I'm probably gonna need some time to think.
Like I said, no rush here. You have all the time in the world.
This is what a friendship is like.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means all the other relationships I've had have been very controlled and very, in a way, I guess you could say circumstantial. I always kept not exactly a distance, but kept a way of maintaining it that meant I would be there whenever they needed me, but they wouldn't be there when I needed them. Nobody would know that I needed them.
And here we are. I'm not the most, how to say, best way to convey words, I guess, but I can say that I am very straightforward and honest.
Mm-hmm.
So take it with a grain of word when I say this, Justice. I do the things because I want to, not because anyone tells me to. So if you see me stand next to you, harassing you, roleplay with you, hang out with you, help you, be there for you, it's because I want to. Simple as that. No ulterior motives, no expectation. Just being there because I want to.
Just doesn't sound right.
Well, that's what friends are for. You don't expect it, but here they are.
My other toe dislocated. Why does my body do this?
Careful there. It's a sign, Justice. It's a sign.
My body's rejecting me.
You already know you're gonna transform, you're gonna show me your ultimate form.
There is no ultimate form.
Clearly, you're not seeing enough Dragon Ball Z. There's always the ultimate life form.
Bruh, most of those, their power levels get retconned into existence. Or non-existence.
You don't have to tell me that. When it went past 9,000, people just stopped counting, man.
Yeah. Now this was emotional. I don't know if I even said the things I wanted to say. That's
Well, that's fine.
that's the big ol' enigma of me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just like playing a character right now that's supposed to be emotionally weak and stuff, and that I'm just filling in the words of what I think would be said.
And like I said, Justice, that's fine.
Can't
You
be
make
okay.
your character
What
as
if I
you
just
make it to be.
what if I'm just making this all up? What if there isn't a problem? I'm just pretending there is one so that I can be important.
Well, sooner or later that problem gets solved then. And when that gets solved, then it's over. But I'll tell you this, you don't have to make a problem to be important, Justice. You are important. Also, I just check your mic is still on. Your
Yeah,
stream.
I want it to be.
Fair enough. I said Justice. Regardless what happens, it's fine. Really. If you need to sort some stuff out, take as long as you need. Emotional damage.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I can imagine.
Okay. I don't want to take up any more of your time.
Do I have to repeat myself?
I know.
I'm no therapist, Justice. But I am your friend. And I'm here if you need me. Slowly let that sink in. Or I'll just beat it into you. One way or another.
I'm gonna go back to this conversation, take some notes on it.
That's fine. Saves me the trouble of repeating myself.
True.
Kidding. I just want you to know. That's all. Because whether you believe or not, Justice, Despite putting aside the expectation, you deserve better. You don't have to believe me, you don't have to take it face value, just no. Careful, you're gonna fall off.
I know. These safety boards don't work.
Yeah, I experienced them firsthand when I fell off. Yeah, sometimes.
I'm just fighting the urge to say that. Yeah.
It's like,
I don't want to keep being a downer.
oh, that's why I'm here. What does he want to say?
With this mental stuff, you are probably pretty close to getting to can't tell a lie justice.
What does that mean?
When I get to a point of mental stress, and stuff, eventually I reach a point when I just can't keep the veil up anymore, and everything that comes out is just straight up.
Unfiltered?
Yes, they're like my first thoughts. So we're approaching that.
Like I said, Justice. I'm here for you. If you need to talk, if you need to
And
vent,
you don't
or
need
just
to be.
want an ear. Well, I'm fully aware of that. Yet here I am. So if you ever need to vent to someone or talk to someone, just have an ear for someone to listen to. I'm one DM away.
Alright. I'll try to think about what I can help out with.
Again, at the end of the day, it is all just for your sake.
I don't want it to be about me. I don't want things to be about me.
Well, unfortunately, when it comes to you, it kind of has to be, unfortunately. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if it's your life, no one else's. No one can control that.
Now, I'll let you run off now. You can go.
Hmm?
Be gone. I cast the spirit
You want me to
away.
go? You want me to go?
I've run out of things to say.
That's fine. Like I said, it doesn't have to be just constant. Like I said, I'm just here for you, man.
It's just hard to trust that.
Well, luckily for I'm sometimes stubborn in my case, and I've hopefully speak more with action than words. What I've constantly done, so I like to believe I have some credibility. That's up to you. It's how you
Yeah.
view me, after all. I ain't here to push anything, so.
Mhm.
Besides, if we continue this, we're gonna be back tomorrow with another 20-minute adventure.
Yeah, and that's hopefully before our call.
I'm gonna be fucking stacked today or tomorrow. I'm gonna be busy.
Uh-oh.
What?
You got a lot of stuff.
Nothing new there. And then also
Mhm.
gonna finish our model as well.
Yeah. It looks pretty good on it.
Yeah. And besides, you also add the weapon, so it makes my job much easier.
Yeah, hopefully you like them.
Gives me versatility, and if I don't have to add so many weapons, I can just keep it simple.
Mhm.
It is a big fucker after all.
I was thinking about the giant hammer, but the giant hammer is like 3 times your size.
That might be a bit of a kill.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit. But the plans are conceiving. And like I said, just take your time with that, with whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I think our moment to save everyone will probably be pulling up that shield and stopping like a major attack. I think that would be how that would work.
I mean, we can set up with Lara.
Mhm.
Make it cinematic.
Yeah. I have no idea about what you would mean by a transformation animation, though. I have no clues about that.
Just something like cover us or like showcase that something's happening.
I don't know what that would look like. Maybe at best we could just world drop a
Oof.
flame clock.
Or that, yeah. Just like spawn and then just like like I said, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, until then. The dust has settled. There's not much else to it. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
And set our own stuff, so. What are you gonna do?
It's 10:10. I'll probably just be
Get it off?
in VC and thinking for a while.
Judging by if you're gonna make VC, you don't want to be alone.
Yeah, I should be fine. I'm used to being alone.
That's not what I asked, Justice.
I should be fine.
That's not what I asked.
I will be fine.
That's not what I asked.
You don't need to be there. It's fine.
That's not what I asked.
Huh?
Do you want company?
I'm okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. In that case, if you need anything, you know where to find me.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
See ya.
Don't be a stranger.
Mhm. I don't get it. Doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm sorry for that. Thank you for everyone that hung out and stayed till the end. I really appreciate it. You're very cool.